I'm probably gonna have to redo the entire Spider-Man reaction video that I have anyway. Just thinking about it. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. So we're putting my Spider-Man Little Caesars hat on that I got. I'm so happy I was able to get this. So, all right, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let's do this. My initial thoughts to Spider-Man Brand New Day, I loved it. Honestly, I think it's a 9 out of 10 movie. No movie is perfect. I believe that. No movie is perfect, and no movie is without sin. I have very good reasoning for this. There are plot holes in Spider-Man Brand New Day, unfortunately. I mean, it's just how it is. There's no way around it. The problem is, those plot holes, when you think too hard about it, they become very prominent in the movie. To me, that's okay, because I didn't need to think about those plot holes. When I sat down and watched this movie and watched it for what it is, it's a Spider-Man movie at the end of the day, through and through. And it is a very, very damn good Spider-Man movie. I mean, holy crap. This genuinely is the Spider-Man movie of the Spider-Man movies, without a doubt. It is probably the best one since Spider-Man 2 back in 2004, I believe it was. Tobey's Spider-Man 2, of course that is. The suit, incredible. I mean, it looks so freaking good. I love the suit. It deformed. It blew in the wind. The little shots that we had in the mask of the eyes, like Iron Man, very cool. Obviously, there was no mention of Iron Man at all in it, but a lot of people are like, yeah, no Spider-Man, no Iron Boy Jr., but like, I wouldn't have cared if there was an Iron Man mention, but I don't know. Anyway, the shots in this movie was so beautifully shot. 100%, at the end of the day, one of the best shot movies that I've seen in a while. It was one of the best Marvel movies to come out in a long while. Like, one of the absolute best looking Marvel movies in a long time. It was even better than Thunderbolts, 100%. Better looking. Thunderbolts looked great. Spider-Man Brand New Day looked spectacular. This movie, they did great. Honestly, this is what Marvel movies in particular, this is what Marvel movies could look like if they just gave their artists time. If the VFX artists have time, these movies will look immaculate. And that's what this movie did. This movie did look immaculate. I genuinely love this movie. I also should point out, this is being recorded through my car mic, I think. I don't know. So it might not sound the greatest, but it won't sound the worst, I don't think. I know I've done a little bit of audio testing before, so I don't think it'll sound terrible. And man, I'm trying to collect my thoughts on the movie, because it's been a hot minute since I saw the movie and since I tried to record it. Unfortunately, the recording was not like I wanted it to be. Audio did cut out like halfway through it. With Brand New Day, when I sat down, 100% I was locked in the entire time from beginning to end. And this is like just a spoiler-free beginning, and then I'm gonna get into spoilers after. So yeah, this was just 100% like the 100% lock-in movie. I never found myself wanting to get up, even if I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to miss a single moment from this movie. I genuinely was that locked into it. And I can't even remember the last time I was that locked into a movie where I felt like I needed to get up and go to the bathroom or anything like that. The dynamics that I saw between Pete and Frank were genuinely, it was so organic. It was so it felt real. And then also what felt real was New York. New York actually felt lived in. I don't even remember the last time it's felt lived in, but it genuinely felt lived in. The New York citizens felt real. The actors that played during certain scenes that happened for the plot were some of the best that I've ever seen. They actually let these names shine, and it was incredible. They did so well. This movie, in my opinion, is, I say in my opinion, it is the #1 movie in the world right now, and probably will be in the top 3, if not maybe top 1 movie of 2026. I 100% believe that. At this point in time, now that I've had to come back and re-record this, the movie has made over $1.5 billion. It made 950, if I'm not mistaken, it was 957. It may have been like 937, I don't remember. But it was like $957 million opening weekend. By Monday morning, it made $957 million. It is on track now to make $2 billion at the end of its second into its third week. It is on track to make $2 billion. Now, you're telling me a Spider-Man movie is making $2 billion? If I'm Marvel, if I'm Sony, I'm going to continue to do what I can to make the best Spider-Man movies that I possibly can make. They did say that they are not having any plans for any Spider-Man spin-off movies. Thank God. So that's great. They can just focus on the other than Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse is being made. That is coming out June of next year, which, thank God, finally. But the one thing that I am looking forward to the most is the rewatch. I cannot wait to rewatch Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think that's where I'm going to conclude the spoiler-free portion of the video. So if you have not seen the movie, I suggest clicking off, watching the movie, and then coming back if you want to hear just more of my thoughts, if you value my opinions and thoughts on this movie. So you've been warned. Can we talk about actually that ending? That ending actually was I'm gonna tell you this. What I thought they were going to do at the ending of Spider-Man Brand New Day was I thought they were going to somehow find a way to bring the symbiote into it and then introduce symbiote Spider-Man and do the Here Lies Spider-Man comic cover recreation. That is what I thought they were going to do. They didn't. But the fact that Frank shot Pete and almost killed Pete, oh my Lord! Hat's got to come off for that. I did not expect that. I genuinely was so caught off guard by the fact that Pete was almost killed by Frank. But I thought it was so sweet of Jean to keep Pete alive. She was breathing for him until she realized he could breathe for himself now. Until he recovered enough, he could breathe properly. And that was so sweet. But I think one scene that hit the most, that hit hard, because I've experienced it, is when MJ found Pete's note by accident, by sheer luck, because he left it by accident. She found the note and she read it. That whole scene, my heart, I genuinely felt it in my heart, because I don't love you. Oh, I've heard that. I have heard that before, and that hurts. And so seeing the way Pete reacted to it, not only does it hurt as Pete, but he's probably imagining how it could hurt as Tom. He's married to that woman. So hearing the woman he's married to say, I don't love you, probably doesn't feel good. Even if it's just for the movie and they're acting, probably doesn't feel the greatest. So that was just genuine great acting by Pete himself, by Tom himself. But the way that Pete handled it was just incredible, incredibly well written. And then the way he gives MJ a ride home, or a swing home, with no questions asked. And then he goes, what does he go? Webb, stop. Webb, stop. But he's quiet about it. Webb, stop. Webb, stop. He's sad. He's hurt. That was a great, nice touch to detail. And I just thought that little Webb stop thing was also really cool. It's a nice little thing. But that scene was great. And then when he's hanging out as Spider-Man with MJ and Ned after she knows, and Pete and Ned are talking nerd talk and she's drawing, I thought that was really, really sweet. And the way he apologized for kissing her when he thought it was her, but it was actually Jean mind controlling MJ, that just shows character. That just shows well writing, first off, but second, that just shows so good, how good of a person Pete really is on the inside, that he will apologize for something that MJ herself doesn't even remember. But it also turned out to be the key to how he figured things out, which I thought was a great touch too. And then it goes back again to the Pete and Frank dynamic. That dynamic was just really, that was amazing. That dynamic was really amazing. Well written. It felt genuine. It felt like a genuine connection. It felt earned. And I don't think we even need to see what happened on Staten Island. I think that's something that we can say happened off screen, because these quote-unquote cameos that we see in this movie with Frank and Yelena didn't feel like cameos, but it felt like a lived-in world. That's how great it felt to me. I loved it. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I loved it. And things are going to look out of whack, because I got my hair cut this weekend. So very inconsistent. I'm trying. Things are going to get back on track within hopefully a month. I'm going to try to get things back on track so things look very consistent again. But anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end the video here. But now, before I do, I will say, I want to thank Dubby for partnering with me and accepting me into their partner program. Use my code Jutin for 10% off. Link is in the description, and it will be the pinned comment down below. Use that link, 10% off. Get yourself some energy. Support me on the channel before I'm even making it to monetization, which we're close to. I know we're far away, but we're still close. I only need 500 subscribers, and I'm basically 300 away. So if you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's free, helps me out a ton, supports me, gets me closer to, honestly, if I can make this a goal of making money on YouTube and eventually turning it into a full-time job, I can do what I love doing. I enjoy this. This is fun. Content creation's fun. I can flex my director mind. I can do cinematography. I enjoy it. It's fun. Like right now, I'm recording this on the rule of thirds. I have a rule of thirds popped up right now. I'm on rule of thirds. So, boom, cinematography. Anyway, yes. Be sure to subscribe. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop down a comment below if you did watch Spider-Man. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, how you felt about the movie. Just let me know something. Engage with me. I want to engage with you guys in the community in the comments below. I want to know. So yes, use the link down below for Dubby. Support me, get 10% off in the process. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.